Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we will try to understand number of address fields with different CPU organizations. In our previous classes, two classes, we have covered different types of CPU organizations. One is single accumulator CPU organization, the second one is general register CPU organization, and the third one is stack CPU organization. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of a course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. So as we have seen the three different types of CPU organizations. For single accumulator CPU organization, we have covered the instruction format in our first session, the first section, which is a basic computer organization. There we have covered the instruction of a single accumulator CPU. So this is the organization. It is a 16-bit instruction from 0 to 15, and this is address mode, this is opcode, and this is address field. So in these instructions are under the assumption that what it is implied accumulator assumption. So implied accumulator organization means whatever the operation that we are going to perform, it is implied that one of the operands value is already there on the accumulator. On the remaining operand, the operation will get performed. For this to happen, so this is a single address instruction format. So we are having only one address, and this address is going to be the memory location where the other operand is located. So what it means is, for example, if we want to load something onto the accumulator, it is load X. It means that so the micro operation for this is accumulator is equal to memory location X. So the value that is located on the memory location will get transferred onto accumulator, and this address is giving the memory operand. Where the operand is present, that memory location is provided as the address part of the instruction, and this kind of address field, this kind of instruction is using one address field. Okay, so now for example, if you want to add B, means what this instruction means is accumulator plus memory location B. So the value, the operand that is stored in the memory location B will get added with the accumulator. That is why it is called as will get added with the accumulator. That is why it is called as implied accumulator organization, single accumulator organization. So hoping that the value is already there on the accumulator, and the operation that is going to be performed will be performed on the memory, the value that is stored on that specific location, and the accumulator value. So the accumulator value will get added, value in the accumulator will get added with that location, the value that is stored in this memory and it will get, the result is getting stored on the accumulator. So here we are having only one address instruction. Similarly, if you take a general register CPU organization, so general register CPU organizations will have two addresses or three addresses or both. So it can have three addresses in some cases, three address fields in some cases, and it can have two address fields in some cases. Let's try to understand those instruction formats. So the instruction format is opcode. It is last one is I in the sense address mode bit, and this is opcode place, and the address fields are going to be three addresses. So A1, A2, address area 3. address field 1, address field 2 and address field 3. So how the instructions will be? So these general purpose instructions are going to be very fast in the sense, so the simultaneously the things will get work. So let's try to understand it. For example, and these address fields can be register addresses or it can be a memory operand address. Okay, so let's try to understand this. What it is add, can it be add, yes, add R1, R2, R3. So all these address fields are register addresses. So what this states is R1 plus R2 plus R3 has to be stored onto the register R1. So 3 address fields are used. Some instructions may use only 2 address fields. So what it means is, for example, if we take add R1, R2. So what it means is R1 value, so R1 register has to store with the sum of the value of the sum of R1 plus R2. The value in the R1 added with the R2 and the result is going to be stored in R1. So this is a two address micro instruction. So we may have 3 address locations. Out of these only 2 addresses are used. Okay, so there are the number of address fields in the instructions are 1 address field, 2 address field, 3 address field and 0 address field. So far we have covered what is 1 address field and we have seen 3 address fields and 2 address fields also, and we will see the other kind of instructions in the register, general register CPU organization. For example, if you take move R1 comma X. So this is the address field can be address register or memory operand. What it means is we have to move the value in this memory location. So what this states is R1. So the register R1 has to be stored with memory address X. So at this location, whatever the value that is stored, that value has to be fetched and it has to be stored onto R1. So this is memory operand address and this is a register address. So these are the different ways in which the instructions can be with the general register CPU organization. In the general register CPU organization, we can fill with either two addresses or with all the 3 addresses. And the next kind of address fields that are possible in the instruction format is 0 address field. So this is used for stack operation, stack CPU organization. 0 means not completely 0 for all the operations. For some of the operations, address fields cannot be provided. For example, so the operations that are add, multiplication. So for these operations to perform, the stack instructions, the instructions that are used for the stack CPU organization may not be provided with any address fields. For some of the operations like push and pop, one address field is provided, means it is a memory operand. So that value has to be pushed onto the data register or that value has to be popped from the memory location. So let's try to understand this. Here push and pop, let's try to understand push and pop. Here it is the instruction format push comma X. So what it means is memory location X, the value that is stored on the memory location X has to be, okay, so the memory, so that the value that is stored on the data register has to be pushed onto this memory location. Okay, this is what we call it as push operation. So for that push operation, we have to provide with one address. And that address is the memory operand. For example, if you take pop operation, pop X, what does that mean is the value that is stored onto so the data register value has to be filled with memory operand X. So the value that is stored on the memory location X has to be transferred onto the data register. For example, if you want to do the operations add and multiplication, so for these operations to be done, there is no need of providing any address field. What does that mean is, for example, if you take add, so what the add will do is just give add. There is I'm sorry. So there is no need for giving any address fields. What happens with this add operation is, assume that this is the stack and this stack value is stored with 2, 3, 4. What happens is the topmost two values 4 and 3 will get added. So this is how the postfix evaluation things will work. So in the stack CPU organization, the instruction fields, there are some instructions which are not provided with any address fields. So that is what we call it as zero address field instruction format. So there are 4 different types of address field formats. Address fields in the instruction formats. Those kind of formats are one address field instruction format with one address field which is used in single accumulator CPU design, and 2 address field and 3 address fields. So these are the instructions with 2 address, either with 2 addresses or with the 3 addresses are provided, and these kind of instructions with these address fields are used in general register CPU organization. And the 4th kind is zero address field. There are some instructions which are not provided with any address fields, and these kind of instructions are used, and these kind of address fields in the instructions are used in stack CPU organization. Okay, so this is about a number of address fields with different CPU organizations. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.